working? What's up? Ready? What do you want me to do? Oh, you gonna do it?
Actually, this is Carmelita, Irie Vision, and I have Milton the Midnight Tiger. And Milton used to fight, and he was one of the first in the hockey league, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now he's a
Professional MMA referee. I used to be a professional MMA fighter. So now I'm a referee. I have to be a little bit more civilized. Even though I do get kind of excited when I see people coming to the cage. I think they're coming to fight me, and I get really excited for some reason, and I want to tear their head off. And then I have to realize that I'm not there to tear their head off. I got to keep them from getting their head tore off. So that's that. And that's how we do it.
okay.
Yeah.
Now, it was my first time at MMA.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good, really interesting, and I see, the way you move and things like that. I mean, it's a lot of work in what you do.
Yeah, you got to stay out of the way. You got to have the correct positioning. You got to know when to stop fights. You have to know different fighters' techniques, different submissions. Basically, knowing that different techniques and different. That dude was pumping on your booty. It's all good.
You didn't do it.
No.
I'm impressed.
It's all good.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you too, man. Yep.
All right, get back to it.
My boy Moist. That guy went to China with me, and we
You
did some legendary stuff.
Oh.
I hold the record in China. You don't want to know what for, but I hold the record. Unbeaten.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's cool.
So, I'm a champion when it comes to that. So, just being a referee, being in the right position, knowing when to stop fights, when not to stop fights, knowing the rules, keeping people in order, keeping fighters behaving inside the cage, keeping coaches behaving outside the cage. Those are all part of our responsibility. And there's girls that fight too. We got some bad kitties out there. There's some bad kitties. I like to wrestle with them, but they won't let me wrestle with them because it turns into a little bit more than wrestling. So, any other?
When you're, the controversy with the basketball, the NFL, what's your opinion on that?
Okay, I got a good point to tell you about that. I used to be a black hockey player, so I totally understand, and I'm totally pissed off at the entire city of Boston because they're ignorant fools. Okay, PJ Subban is a black hockey player that ended the game the other night and made the Boston Bruins lose. People in Boston started tweeting and making the word NIGGR trend. Boston people are idiots because if they knew their history, they would know that PJ Subban's older brother, was drafted by guess who? The Boston Bruins. Okay, a black guy. Second fact, okay? The first black hockey player to play in the NHL was Willie Irie. Willie Irie is a black hockey player that played for guess who? The Boston Bruins. So know your fucking history. Oh, excuse my language, but know your history out there, Boston. I'm extremely pissed off at you guys. And here's one other fact. You have a black hockey player on your team this year. Jerome McGinley, although very fair-skinned and light-skinned, is a black hockey player. Not much lighter than me. So, know your history. When you're going to use unintelligent words like that, know that you're talking about people on your own team, and it's just pure ignorance on your part. I'm extremely disappointed. I always hated, I'm a Yankee fan too, so I hate Boston. I always hated all your sports teams. I hate everything about Boston right about now because you guys are the most ignorant fans, ignorant people I've ever seen in my life. That's my opinion on that.
Okay, and the Clippers, I mean, with the
that whole
basketball.
thing, I'm not surprised. The owner should have been dealt with a long time ago. David Stern, you dropped the ball on that, David Stern. David Stern, you had a chance to do something about that, David Stern, and you didn't do anything about it because you're scared of Donald Sterling. Donald Sterling is in the place where he belongs, banned for life, okay? So we have no room for ignorance like that in the society, and that's my opinion on that, okay? So he got what he deserved. Not to take the fact away that the girlfriend is a gold digger and she happens to be part black, but she's a gold digger, but she did the right thing, but she's still a gold digger. So take it for what it is, and both of them are wrong, but he's more wrong. So that's why he doesn't have a basketball team no more.
Okay. And in your league, you know, because you used to fight, used to be a bodybuilder.
Mhm.
Now, did you have to encounter, you know, racism and stuff like that also? You come
Oh, all
out-
the time.
you
All
did?
the time. You know, there are people who would say racial remarks. And the fortunate thing about me and this cage that well, there was a cage behind us, is that I could whoop their ass inside that cage and beat the living hell out of them. That's another reason why I might have gone further in hockey, but I chose a different path. If you mess with me, I kicked your ass, which is why I got into this cage fighting stuff, because I needed something as an outlet that I could truly be me. And inside that cage, I'm truly me. Truly me. That's me. That's the real me. Okay?
Well, Milton, I want to thank you for taking the time out and, you know, answering some questions, because, you know, some of the sports people want to know.
Mhm.
And, you know, you're refereeing, and, you know, are you fighting any longer?
No, I don't fight anymore. It's a conflict of interest to be a professional referee and to fight. So once I decided to become a professional referee, that was pretty much the end of my fighting days. That does not stop me from going to the gym, wherever your gym is. If I find you, I will kick your ass at your gym. So believe that. I'm not retired from that. Okay, so
Well, I want to thank you so very much for taking time out for
Irie Vision.
Irie Vision and, you know, and my fans.
And this is Milton Wallace coming to you live from Kezar Pavilion, Stadium, whatever you want to call it. And this is how we do it in Irie Vision. Irie Mon.